We now want to bring in Congressman Adam Schiff. He is chairman of the House Intelligence Committee, who has led the House manager in the president's impeachment trial. Congressman Schiff, good morning to you. Thank you for joining us. We do want to dive right in. Roger Stone was convicted of lying to Congress, including to your committee. So what is your reaction this morning to this commutation?
Well, if you lie for the president, if you cover up for the president, if you withhold incriminating evidence for the president, you get a pass from Donald Trump. That's the message that the president has always wanted to convey. It's being conveyed with the commutation of Roger Stone. It's being conveyed with the dismissal of the case against Michael Flynn. There are now two standards of justice in America, one for the criminal cronies of Donald Trump and one for everyone else. So I think it's entirely destructive of the justice system and the rule of law.
Chairman Schiff, the president says of Roger Stone that he was simply caught up in the Mueller investigation, that you've heard the president's repeatedly attacked as a witch hunt, as a hoax. What do you respond? How do you say to that charge? And what, if anything, can Congress do about these circumstances?
Well, look, a jury of Roger Stone's peers found him guilty on every charge. And what the president is effectively doing is saying it's okay to lie to Congress as long as you lie to protect me. That can never be okay in this country. There needs to be one uniform standard. And this, rationalization that Roger Stone is old, well, everyone else who is the same age as Roger Stone, they don't get their sentence commuted by the President of the United States. Let's not make any mistake about this. Donald Trump wants to keep Roger Stone silent. Roger Stone knows too much about Donald Trump. That's always the motivation with this president, which is to protect himself, to cover up for himself. Nothing else matters, certainly not the interest of justice. In terms of what can be done about it, I think we're going to need legislation when this president is gone to curb the abuse of pardon and commutation. And one way we can do it, I introduced a bill on this along these lines, is to require that where the president commutes or pardons someone in a case in which the president himself is a witness, subject, or target, the complete investigative files need to be provided to Congress. That will at least be a deterrent for corrupt acts like this one.
And I want to follow up with you on something that we heard in Kelly's package. You heard the Attorney General say that Stone's conviction was righteous, and yet we are seeing the Attorney General essentially been moving to announce replacements for U.S. attorneys who are investigating President Trump, the Trump administration. We saw another one overnight. So what does this say about the Justice Department, the Justice Department's role in all of this? How do you see this?
Well, of course, Bill Barr is the one who first intervened to help reduce the sentence for Roger Stone, so he's not really in a position to talk right now. He's also, as you say, systematically trying to remove prosecutors who are investigating the president. So the prosecutor in the Eastern District of New York, the prosecutor in the Southern District of New York, the prosecutor in the District of Columbia, all of these people have been removed, replaced, shuffled around. This is an effort by Bill Barr to protect the president against any criminal or other liability the president has. So he is, I think, vindicating the president's desire that the president have his own henchman, his own Roy Cohn, seated atop the Justice Department, and has done incalculable damage both to the reputation of the department and to its independence.
Well, Congressman Schiff, we really appreciate your joining us on this morning after a big evening of breaking news. Appreciate your perspective. Thank you.